Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And, of course, Draymond Green. It's our first glimpse of him looking good in his new Bucks jersey.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
Clark, the focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
And here is Anthony following Draymond Green's three. Howard trying to free himself up. Anthony's shot is off. And it's Milwaukee's ball. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. This is the first meeting of the year between these two teams, and he said he wants to rely on defense to set the tone. He told me if we can disrupt their offensive flow early and deny them easy looks, I think we can wear them down over the course of the night to get the win. All right, Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., we appreciate it. They're focused on defense, Greg. We'll see how it plays out.
It's going to come down to hustle. And in this league, you have to be very quick to rotate when you're in help.
And that's why communication is so important. Guys have to talk to each other on the defensive end. I heard a coach once say that talking is energy, and energy is execution.
Down low. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angle. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Outside ball. Six on the shot clock. Excellent D from Howard.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Anunoby has the open look. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him pretty good.
good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Now, ball. After Julius Erving's three-pointer that didn't go. Fast break. Here come the Trail Blazers. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Ball. Offensive rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And Green slams it in.
And this has to fire Green up. Whenever he dunks it like that, it gets the whole team energized.
So it's Portland now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Now here's Westbrook. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Bates. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Anthony, no one around. Hits the three-point bomb. Anthony's got his third basket of the night right there. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And out of bounds as the Trail Blazers gain possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Portland trailing here. Now Westbrook. Outside Anthony. It's up a three. And another three for Portland.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Trail Blazers.
20, the Bucks. 19.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trail Blazers.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Kicks it out to Booker. From the arc. The shot that time not on target. Now the Trail Blazers take it the other way. A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack.
With a short break in the action. Gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Phillips says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before that.
Pass to Booker. And the shot is long. Portland leading by 3. Reed a screen. Here's Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
doctor is in. What a display of those trademark dunking abilities. Quite unique, Julius Erving.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Pass to Hunter. The Bucks working the ball around. Kicks it out to Booker. Takes the three. And again, the Bucks miss. And Portland has possession. Back to Irving. Tries the spin move. The three. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 5-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And here's Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kicks it out to Booker. Inside. Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Portland leading. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, here's Reed. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Pass to Bull. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Taken away by Anthony. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Ball with the bucket.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
Taking matters. Into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Anthony. He's got 10. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Back to ShaQ. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Portland leading by 4. Westbrook drives in. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best. Attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
Anthony with it. Now Green defending. Latrey. Driving. Whoa!
Big time. Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
The Bucks making a switch here.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And Ball slams it in.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Outside Anthony. From past the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Ball. Pass to Anunoby. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Ball with it. And Westbrook pulls it down. To the middle. Over to the wing. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Bull, that's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here, that was it.
Hey, folks, sit back and enjoy the show. The Doctor is an amazing in-game dunker.
And then Irving slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Ball. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Westbrook drives in.
Westbrook is a master at drawing fouls, and he's got a lot of different ways that he can put that kind of pressure on the defense.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And Ball gets double teamed. Bates. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Here's Anthony. Good D by Anunoby. Bucks trailed by 12. Here's Ball. Pass to Bates. Ball with it. To the paint. Here's Ball. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trail Blazers. So both teams making some changes here.
For your Blazers.
And that one misses. And so Nurkic will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland. Booker outside. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Oh, I thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Westbrook with it. Guarded by Hunter. Here's Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And Dr. J slams it in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
They kick it out to Green. Pass to Bates. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Puts the move on. Now Irving. Takes a three. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 13. Oftentimes, Clark with Jared Vanderbilt, his impact isn't reflected in the box score.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Kevin. He puts up solid rebounding numbers, but I think it's his defense, which is his greatest attribute. He's a lockdown defender, and he's a high-energy hustle guy who plays with a lot of edge and tenacity, and that has value on just about any team.
To the inside. Here's Nurkic. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, you know, one thing about being a great scorer, you draw a lot of defensive attention, and there Irving takes advantage by finding an open teammate.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw fouls.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trail Blazers?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain ShaQ, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Anthony down low. That one no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. The drive by Smith. And he makes that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Count that one. Anthony got 16.
Anthony, a perennial all-star talent, specifically because of that scoring ability. One of the best in the business.
Inside, O'Neal.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Trail Blazers leading by 12. Now here's Westbrook. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, it's been a great game thus far for Westbrook, and he's not done yet. Never satisfied, always pushing the envelope.
Pass to ShaQ. Doubled by Howard. And here is McDaniel. To the right side. Taken away by Anthony. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Howard. Out to Anthony. For the 3. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Bucks.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Kuminga.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Anthony missing again.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's ShaQ. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
You know, he's no stranger to contact and getting fouled. O'Neal is such an imposing player. As a defender, sometimes all you can do is foul the big fella.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The first one falls.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line. And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Dynamic on the run. Westbrook flies in the open court.
Here's Ball. Pass to Anunoby. Booker left side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
One thing you gotta love about Grayson Allen is his confidence.
For sure, and every good player has great confidence. And with Grayson, it shows up beyond the arc. I mean, we've watched him naturally morph into a volume three-point shooter. And every team values having a guy like him because he can really stretch the floor and create good spacing for your offense.
Anthony looking it over. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Back to O'Neal. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Here's Anthony. Got it. Good job in the low post. Anthony's got 10 points in just the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Out to the right wing. And stolen by Howard. And then Irving slams.